Alright, let's see, 129.675. 129.675. And then 134.325. 134.25 goes in L2.
Καλησπέρα, GN925, χρόνια πολλά. From present position, fly direct to Varix.
Athens, radar, good morning, LL785,
There we go.
LL785, hello.
I'd like to do a report check coding.
About 6282, turn left, heading
Alright,
0
so
0 degrees.
we are in Corfu. Oh, I'm at the fuel stand. God bless it. Okay, well, whatever. You know, it would be nice if they would color code these things or something, wouldn't it?
The wind is 360 degrees, 7 knots now. Do you
Some point they will.
runway 07 for approach?
But to give you an idea, if you haven't seen Corfu before, this is a freeware version that you can get on flightsim.to. And somewhere over on this side, if you've seen the drills in Corfu, then you their house is somewhere over here. I'm not exactly sure. I looked up where it was.
Number 7, vacate via Delta.
At degrees 084, cleared
yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Approach, report runway 01, inside.
Clear for the VRDME 01 approach. We will call you when we have the runway inside, at degree 084.
But that's where they filmed it. Somewhere. I think it was over here somewhere.
Roger,
right around there. And then you can see the Greek mainland. So hopefully you've had a chance to see that. And we're going down to Crete. So,
Roger.
Yeah. So there's a lot of history down in Crete. And we're flying into Heraklion, I think it is. It's called. Forgive me for the pronunciation. And you know, they that was where Crete really grew up, was down there, and then it spread from there. It spread to Turkey. Crete spread to Turkey, and then it spread all around Miletus to the north, which is really where they did a lot of trading with Miletus, which was north of Athens, if I recall. And then it kept growing, and it was like that for a couple thousand years. And then all of a sudden, the population, or the kingdom, or whatever you want to call it, probably really wasn't a kingdom, vanished. You know, nobody knows why. So, yeah, little mystery and history down there. Those are the Minoans back then, back in the Neolithic period and Stone Age, which seems like a long time ago, but if you think about it, it was really 50 lifetimes ago, you know, so 50, 100-year-old people. That's when it really started, and then they died off 25 lifetimes ago.
Hello, 2714. Today, proceed direct Combi.
Anyway, so battery switch is on, emergency lights are on, standby flight display switch is on. Let's see, we'll get down to the weather bit here in just a little, and we'll get that done. Fuel quantity is, let's make sure. No, I'm gonna add some more. I'm right on the border. Weather's good. Fuel quantity avionics switch is dispatched. Parking brake is set. Wheel chocks, cabin door. Passenger briefing.
Spanish Gen 807, proceed direct sortie.
Direct sortie, Gen 807.
I will turn that on. I'll turn the nav lights on. And the beacon. ECAS is checked. FMS is checked and set. Climate control selector. So, quick look at the route. This is, I don't remember what the modern name of this. This is where Sparta was. We're going to fly right over the main city where Sparta was. And so here we are. Come down here. And then down here and end up in
Leipzig 282, turn right, heading
Heraklion. I'm sure I'm abusing that. But we'll fly over the northern coast of Crete, which is going to be cool. This is where the main archaeological digs are, right in this area here. There's one over here. But the main one is right there. There's one over here. One over here.
New Jet 558, you're cleared to Billund via Vannes to Bravo.
That's been going on for a lot of the 20th century.
7242.
Okay. So throttles are idle. I gotta call this guy.
New Jet 558, the feedback is correct. Call me for a push.
I think that's GM486 red descending.
Yeah, from by Leipzig 282, right heading 210, clear the ILS 24.
Right heading 210, clear the ILS 24, Leipzig 282.
Jam 486, descend flight level 200 and contact approach 132 75. Bye bye.
Contact approach 132.97 and descend to 200 at GM486. Καλή Ανάσταση.
Καλή Ανάσταση, χρόνια πολλά.
Center, citation 3438 Tango.
November 3438 Tango, hello.
Hello, 3438 Tango sitting in Corfu, looking for my IFR down to Crete.
November
Heraklion.
8 Tango, contact the proper frequency 134.325. Have a good day.
Thank you. 38 Tango. Well, that was the other frequency choice.
You're 677.
Let's see, so.
Eurowing 677, clear to London.
Center, citation 3438 Tango. Heraklion. I'll just keep pronouncing it until I get it in my head.
Calling again.
At citation 3438 Tango, I'm at Corfu, looking for my IFR to Heraklion.
Assistant calling contact approach 122.350.
122.350. 38 Tango, thanks. Feel like you're being shuffled around a little bit? Approach citation 3438 Tango. Nice to have an approach though. One 2.35. Nope. 13. No. 2.35.
How would you fly by pad, sir? Are you ready for your clearance? Yes, please.
Crete 273, clear to Athena Airport, mileage 1 kilo, your SID.
Initially climb level 80 and scope for day 6743. Clear to Athens, weather mileage 1 kilo, departure, initial climb, flight level 80 and squawk 6743, Crete 273.
Aircraft 273, all correct.
Approach citation 3438 Tango. Second, how did you get over here from within it?
November 3438, I'm calling.
Yeah, 3438 Tango. I'm at Corfu. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Heraklion.
November 38 Tango, Crete Heraklion. RIPID 1 Bravo SAT. Initially climb level 80 and your squawk 6726.
So citation 3438 Tango is cleared to Heraklion via the RIPID 1B departure. Initial climb 8,000, squawk 6726.
November 38 Tango, clearance correct.
And 38 Tango, like engine start, please.
Startup is approved. Connection 010.
38 Tango. Okay, so
273, request pushing start as well, please.
let's see, and
273 start approved facing north.
6726.
Just approved face north, Crete 273.
Olympic 682, turn left heading 270, descent level 80.
Go there.
Left heading 270,
CJRA.
descend to flight level 80, Olympic 682.
Control 4 Alpha Mike, continue descent.
And I filed for 370.
4,000 feet, 1010, 4 Alpha Mike.
And next. Oop, take off. Okay, weather. 16018. 20. I think I skipped something. And 1010. Okay, and let's go previous. No, that's right. Take off ref. Next. I'm going to send that. I'm going to go back to perf because I think I may have forgotten something. Yeah. 250. Not that it's going to change a whole lot, but let's resend that.
Olympic 682, speed
Alright, that's about all we can do. 1010
Speed
on that.
220 knots, Olympic 682.
That's 2982 on the altimeter.
Olympic 682, confirm heading 280 or 270?
Okay, so throttles are idle.
270, Olympic 682.
Olympic 682, roger, turn left heading 260 for correction.
And
Left
let's
heading
start.
260, Olympic 682.
682, descent 5000, 1010.
So not a bad rendition to the airport,
5010.
though I am looking forward to Flight Tampa or somebody doing a better version.
Feet over Kilo Romeo 602, cleared Arsenal approach 164.
3,000 feet, for Kilo Romeo 602, clear on 34 for Condor 4 Alpha Mike.
Secure approach, Israel 571, ready for pushback and start.
Hydra 5731, stand by for your push. There is another traffic next to you pushing right now.
Roger, hold position, stand by Israel 571.
There's the first one. Start the second one. So yeah, there's a, of course, any place in Europe you go, there's a ton of history. And really, that history, I mean, it started in Crete, though, you know, the handwriting back when the Minoans existed, which was, like I said, it started around 3000 BC, is just when writing was becoming a thing. And they had a writing style called Linear B, that they wrote a lot of the stuff with, and that was spreading, like I said, up to Turkey, and then so for from 3000 to about 500 BC, there was just sporadic writing, and the writing that was done was really lists. It was inventories and transactions, things like that. So it wasn't very useful. And then around, with the exception of one place, which is in a little island called Lesbos, and that's what it is, Lesbos, which is more famous than just, the cliche lesbians. That's where it comes from. But they were writing poetry. And, and it's good poetry too, I'm not kidding. And, and then that was spreading, and really around between 300 and 400 BC is when writing really took off. So that's when you start to get histories, and you get reasons for things that were done and all kinds of things like that. So it's like this explosion of things, during, I think between 400 and 500, there was a guy named Herodotus that did a lot of histories, and the good news was he was fairly honest, but he's the sole source of a lot of the history that happened around it, and that was when Socrates was alive. So yeah, that was all, a little ways from here. Like I said, if you think about it in terms of lifetimes, that was that all happened 25 lifetimes. Well, 27 lifetimes ago. So a person lives 100 years, they die. A person is born, they live 100 years, they die. So 27 lifetimes is all it is. And when you start to get an idea of how these things overlap each other, it's historic events, and what they were thinking about, and how it was progressing, it actually gets it gets fascinating. Okay, so we have two good starts. So let's go panel, ground power off, electrical looks good, avionics on, climate control back on.
Let's take off 16, Crete 273, thank you.
And we'll turn on logo and safety. And trims are set for takeoff. Flight controls. Flaps are confirmed. Hydraulics are set. My initial climb was 8,000 feet. And taking off of runway 18.
Immediate heading 120.
Immediate heading 120 on departure, Crete.
Yeah, 160 at 8, proceed to no runways. And 165.
Good off Mike, do you have the runway side?
And let's go to PFD menu.
Good off Mike, continue Arnold approach, runway 61, 160 degrees north, and there will be a departure at around 6. So continue and advise with the traffic, with the departing traffic inside.
Alright, so there's that.
We will continue and advise on the traffic inside, control Alpha Mike.
Altimeter is 1010.
Israel 571, ready to taxi.
Israel 571, taxi property, hold short runway 16.
Alright, are we good there?
Hold short runway 16 via Alpha 3, Israel 571.
Okay. By the way, the reason I left this up, this is supposed to be an arc. I believe it's a 9 DME arc. And this week, this FMS doesn't understand arcs, but I believe that next week it will. So that'll be a good thing. So avionics switches on, climate control is on, passenger safety light is on, trims are set, flight controls are set, speed brakes are checked, flaps are set, hydraulic pressure is checked, engine only, anti-ice is not required. Takeoff data is confirmed, set, avionics are checked and set,
thanks for the cooperation. Identified
autopilot on and off, altimeter's checked and set, pressurization set, ECAS is checked, have divider doors.
And 373 direct to
Just
Mallet.
about ready.
And direct to Mallet, Crete 373.
So let's go there, lower menu, go back to chart, and that's good. There we go. And might be able to see a little better if we do this. Yep, we're there. We're taking off a 1.6, so zoom. We can go up here to taxiway Alpha 3. Clear right, clear left.
Olympic 682, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed, Olympic 682.
Citation 38 Tango's ready to taxi.
Citation 343, Tango taxi Alpha 3, hold short runway 16.
Taxi via Alpha 3, hold short runway 163 Tango. Okay, so park and brake off. Taxi light on. And hard press of that rudder and a little bit of brake.
Israel 5731, expect a couple of minutes delay.
No, what do you do? What do you do?
Another inbound.
You get a pushback is what you're doing. I just, whatever. That's what I should have done. I'm not sure you can get a pushback when you're by the fuel stand, so. So, short taxi, let's get busy. Ice protection systems. Oops, let's see. Rudder bias systems checked, seats are upright, flaps are set, speeds. Speed brakes are 0%. Trims are set. Crew briefing, standard departure off of runway 16 straight out to 8,000 feet. If I get any abnormal indication below 70 knots, I'll abort. Stop on the runway, notify ATC. Beyond 70 knots, I'll only stop for engine fire, engine failure, loss of control, or something that makes me think the airplane won't fly. Beyond V1, uncommit for the flight plan. A and B are runway heading to, what did I say, 8,000 feet. Confirm that, yes, 8,000 feet. Recoveries back to Corfu. Oh, he's already airborne. TCAS is TARA radar. I'll tell you what, let's confirm that, just to be sure.
Sorry,
yep.
for me, Crete 273.
Yes, 34325.
34325.
Okay, hold on radar, go round button.
Israel 573.
Battery amps.
Clear for takeoff 160 degrees, 0 knots.
Clear to take off runway 16.
Alpine 46 Romeo Golf, you are identified. Proceed direct to BAVES. Descent flight level 70.
Electricals checked, ice protection systems will.
Direct to BAVES,
he's gone, so I can
feet and expecting
turn on my radar.
Alpine 46 Romeo Golf.
Olympic 682, turn right heading 200.
Right heading 200. Olympic 682.
Correction, heading 140, heading 140.
Right heading 140, Olympic 682.
Citation 3438 Tango, line up in sequence, runway 16.
Citation 3438 Tango, line up and wait, runway 16. Lights, runway 16. Lights, icing, flaps, transponder switches. Good. Takeoff. I'm gonna go nav mode since it lines up perfectly with heading mode. So yeah, going to Minoa, Crete. I've got a lot to learn about that. Cannot see that guy at all.
Here approach, right, 71, right, 1.
What is the transition altitude here? I did not set it. 5,000. I don't want to be doing that while I'm on the runway. We'll just deal with it, right? We'll just deal with it.
Either 5731, you're identified. Continue climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130 is right, second one.
November 3438 Tango, runway 16 left takeoff, 160 degrees, here at knots.
38 Tango, clear for takeoff, runway 16. Alright, so it's a left turn out. I thought it was runway heading, but it's not. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 70 knots. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. Yaw damper.
Say again?
Climb power.
Radar, hello, Ryanair 3842 stand 1 is info Delta, request IFR to Vienna.
Ryanair 3842, cleared Vienna, Micro 1 Charlie, SID, climb level 80, squawk 2007.
Cleared Vienna via Micro 1 Charlie departure, climbing flight level 80 at squawk 2007, Ryanair 3842.
3842, clear and correct.
Beautiful departure.
November 348, time, we are identified 3,000 feet, proceed direct, repeat, climb level 130.
Direct repeat, flight level 120, 38 Tango.
130.
130, 38 Tango.
Olympic 682, right here,
The autopilot on.
Right steering 190, Olympic 682.
And I'm a mouse.
Either 5731, contact Athena 134325.
Direct. Execute.
Contact Athena 134.325. It's right,
130.
Thank you, goodbye.
Radar goods afternoon, contact
We are on our way.
Condor Lima Mike, Alistara from Kerkira.
Heading.
After Peters, proceed direct Kilo, Romeo, Kilo for the Arnav approach 34.
So I'm debating whether I want to go from Crete to Athens or Crete over to what is that city over there?
Alpha Romeo Golf, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Descending to 4,000 feet,
I think it's
QNH
Mycena.
1010, Alpine 46 Romeo Golf.
I think I'll go there. And I'm doing a test actually. I have been getting a lot of CTDs, especially around the
Maintaining present heading.
Adriatic and the
November 348, contact Athena 134325.
134.325, 38 Tango. Thank you for the ATC.
Bye-bye.
34.325. 13.
292 Roger, clear visual approach down 32, altitude QNH 1011, report final.
They've been getting a lot of CTDs, and I contacted the devs, and they said that I needed to update, so I updated. So we'll see if I get any CTDs today. Center citation 3438 Tango's with you, climbing through a 10,500 for 13,000. Flight level 130.
November 348 Tango, auxiliary contact 130 command to the desk, close shortly, bye-bye.
38 Tango, say again.
38 Tango, Unicom 128, bye-bye.
122.8, 38 Tango. 122.
Altitude.
That's alright. Yeah, so I'm testing, there's a boat. Testing to see if I get any CTDs. I hope I don't. So he put me in Unicom, so I guess I can go on up to 370. Climb power. So we fly along here over the mountains, or the islands, and then we make a left turn and go over whatever the modern name of Sparta is. Yeah, not gonna get any answer out of that. I'm sure there's a name for this almost island, you know, this it's not quite an island. Technically it is an island because they built a canal up by Corinth, but really doesn't make it an island. So turn lights, landing light off. Passengers can walk around. Expect good weather when we get there. You know, they're doing Italy next. It only makes sense to go ahead and do Greece, right? Am I right? They should do Greece. Do all of... Yeah, I don't know. It makes sense to me, but there's so many other places in the world to do. I'm glad they've done what they have. Made some good choices, I think. You know, Japan, the US, Let's see, have they done Germany? I know some folks have worked on Germany. And there's Austria. Have they done Austria? I don't know. Do the Balkans. Do Central America, you know. Do Chile and Peru. I think they're doing South America. Or not the whole thing, but they're doing like Argentina, Brazil, that area. Little by little. Wow. So, are they offline? Yeah, they're offline. I was surprised to see them on, to be honest. Greece isn't that on that much. What is on is the Balkans quite a lot. In fact, they're on right now. So I may get up to split again. I will get up to split again because it is such an interesting approach. Even though wind is probably favoring 5. Where are you, split? There it is. Wind is 100 at 4. So yeah, it's favoring 5. Almost always is, I think. Really, I should have changed my speed a while back. So when is that update coming out? Yeah, so Sparta was a real place. Though I don't know how accurate the movies have portrayed it, to be honest. I never watched those movies. April 26th, 3 days. And then we have the Honda Jet coming out, and then we have the PMDG coming out, 737. I keep hoping for some more. They've got some pretty good G1000s to work with.
altitude.
Kefalonia right there. No, that's Kefalonia straight ahead. That's Lefkada. Hope to visit that someday. So if you go that way, you end up in Corinth. And all right, let's look down here. Legs. Next. No. I can't look there. The BAVES 2 arrival is actually. LGIR landing. It shows me landing on 27, but I'm landing on 9. Change. Do this piece by piece. Change. BAVES 2L. Route. No, didn't do it. Change. BAVES 2L. There we go. And Didn't do it. Of course it didn't. Change. To hell. There we go. And now we're doing runway 9. And let's show the chart. Okay, so really we should be 6,000. I mean, these aren't required altitudes, we're not making them required. BAVES, and then 3,000 to Adori. Gotta be careful because the mountains around there can really mess you up. And I've got myself on the visual. Let's see what the weather is. Weather. Ceiling and visibility, okay. Wind is 310. Oh, no, I need to be on 27. I really need to be on 27, so now I gotta go back. So I'll be doing a right downwind to 27. This is, yeah, see now it's messed up, so let's go arrivals. Well, that's what we're going to do. Not going to make a big deal out of it. So, runway extended center line. Runway 927. Airport elevation is 115. So I'm going to put 1,600 feet here. And we're going to legs. So TRL, I'm pretty sure that's Tripoli, which is not the same thing as, I mean that's Greek Tripoli, not like Africa Tripoli. Two different things. Like there's no shores on this Tripoli. Just how about descent? So yeah, had to get some coffee. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. Tripoli is right up there somewhere. Those are the Peloponnese mountains. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll probably head over to Turkey, on the next flight to Miletus is where I want to go, and, then from there back over to Athens, and then I think I'm gonna go from there to Palermo. Italy. And then where, you know? Then I am going to do some flying around Spain because I want to see the new scenery there. Even though they didn't do photogrammetry in Porto, which I'd love to see, which you can get on flightsim.to. Let's see, so what was I doing? Perf, and we're doing approach and weather 320 at 14, 20/14, and what else? 20, 68 degrees, and 101010. Yep, that's right. 1010. If I recall, yeah, it's got a monstrous runway. We only need, well, it's a 9,000 foot runway. We need 3,200. Send that. Yeah, getting any ATC around Greece and around Turkey is hit and miss. I've been lucky, I think. And I'm gonna put 3,000 in. This island over here is Hydra, and it's extremely interesting place. Quite a few books have been written about it back in the late 1900s and the early part of the 20th century. It was it was a pretty strong power by itself, just that little island. And then the wars kind of took that all apart. But in the 50s and 60s and 70s, I'm not sure how it is today, artists used to go there and just sort of live. You know, back then they had no running water, no power, but they had just really just a village, and some famous people went there, lots of famous people. They made a couple of movies there. Leonard Cohen spent a long time there with Marianne, I can't think of her last name. He wrote a lot of his songs about her. That's where they met. Some really great books about that island and all the things that happened there. George Johnson, who was, moderately famous Australian reporter, and his wife Charmian, who wrote a couple of books. Charmian, don't know how to pronounce her name. Hydra, tiny little island. Today it's about Crete. Which is where the first throne, the first European throne was in Crete. The first toilet was in Crete. First flushing toilet, I should say. The Adriatic Sea on this side and the Asian Sea on this side. So no CTDs yet. Well, last time I flew from Mykonos up to Istanbul, I think it took me 3 times to get that flight complete. At least two of them were because of, well, 2 of them ended in CTDs. Transition altitude is 6,000. So I can go to descent. So Adori to 5 mile extended center line of runway Oh, I've still got 9 in there. That's the one. See, I suspected that. Even though I hate this one. I'll go to 27, exact that. And now I've got to look at my performance data approach. And exact that. Keep doing that. Stop it. Departure arrival. Perf. Approach. Next. Send. Okay, done. Now back to legs. And change that start. I suspected that, even though when I was looking at the what is it, Evergraph charts, it said you could use the 2L for runway 27. It kinda said it, and I was going with that. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works. But I got BAVES at 6,000. So let's look at arrivals. Let's go to the 1A, like we're supposed to be on. Okay, add that to the route. Come on. Now we're on 27. And nope. Show chart. So BAVES at 6,000, 3,000 out to IRA. And then okay, so there's an IRA fix, and then there's, wait a second, 6,000, no, 6,000 at BAVES, no, 6,000 to IRA, and really, it wants me to be at 10,000 at BAVES on this one, so we'll go there, and then 3,000 at the D040Q. Yep. So 3,000 out here. Next. And we can finish that. Exec. And I can go 3,000 A there, 6,000 A there, 10,000 no speeds, well 230 max in the turn, so here 230. Alright, so we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna escape that, just hit that, and we're back in business. And BS. building a new airport here. It's supposed to open in another 3 years. See any boats? I don't see any boats. The other day I flew the DA-62 out here just to sort of get familiar with the area. The weather was not good. And then all summer long it'll be clear as it could be. Honda jet. Some guy who's a nut about Honda jets. He's going to be in hog heaven when that thing comes out. So this is supposed to be a teardrop turn out here. Should be more boats, a lot more, and you know, the water down here should be amazingly clear. And deep blue. Let's see, we're at 10,000. Slow down. Seatbelts, landing light.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign.
1010.
Seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time. Thank you.
Look at those mountains. Crete, Minoa, as it used to be. So tomorrow morning, I think I'll fly to Miletus, and we'll see what that does. And then to Athens. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like our airport right there, straight ahead. So they're going to move that airport. They're going to move it not going to move it. They're going to create a new airport over here somewhere. And I would imagine there's going to be a ton of archaeologists that'll be digging around that airport. A ton. Several tons, actually. No boats. Maybe I didn't re-enable that. I don't know. I'll have to check. I will check. Oh, sorry. I could fly into Skiathos. I might do that. Yep, vessels is enabled. Though I'm missing one. Because I am flying in the Caribbean. I'm planning on flying there, maybe tonight. Let's go down to 1600. Yeah, they need to do these islands. They really do. So, maximum speed in this turn is 230 knots. We'll see. We may help it. No traffic on this frequency. I think if I went to Greece, I'd want to fly into here first. LGIR. LGIR. And where do planes fly into? Ben Gurion from Israel, Dusseldorf, Brussels. So yeah, you can get direct flights. Charles de Gaulle, Munich, Nuremberg. Geneva, Frankfurt, Kalamata. I thought Kalamata was a military airport. Heraklion traffic citation 10 miles north inbound for the visual approach runway 27, Heraklion. Oh wait, Kalamata International, because I was going to fly out of there. Yeah. I'll look it up. So now we're down to 1600, so is it going to go down on its own? Maybe not. We help. Let's get flaps 1 out.
Altitude.
I might actually pull out the DA-62 and do some flying around here. I would like them to make a PA-46. That would be a great airplane for this. I think what's great about that airplane is it's got a wonderful views from the cockpit, just because of the wing positioning. And PA, either one. There's a Meridian or what's the other one? There's a piston one. Either one would do. They're both perfect for this kind of flying. TBM's good too, but God, they need to do some work to that TBM.
Autopilot.
Flaps, gear, speed brakes are off. We're just gonna hold, I think I'll just hold this altitude for a bit. Altitude.
Transition altitude. Nearest altimeter 1009.
So yeah, that excavation place, I can't remember the name of it, is right around here. Full flaps. Landing lights on. Gears down. Could be there. Better than that. And the passengers agree. Flaps up, pitos, the heat's off, taxi light on, strobes off. Radar off. know, they got these little, I don't know, is this the way they do things? I doubt it. They've got, you know, parking for airliners, and then they got a Cessna 172 sitting right next to it.
Approaching runway 1230.
Strokes landing line.
Enter runway 1230. 255 runway 27.
Yeah. Come on. Park and brake. Ice protection systems, rudder bias, seats, wait. Recognize that. Radar, exterior lights. Parking brake, sub wheels, emergency light switch. Off, off. Avionics off. Climate control is off. Ice protection systems are off. Throttles idle, cut off. Exterior lights. Off, 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 and off. Step outside. Welcome to Crete. Go for here. Yeah. Anyway, interesting place. So, yeah, my next flight will probably be to Miletus, and with a couple stops here and there, and then we'll just keep making our way back over to Palermo, and who knows from there. Interesting stuff. Alright, that's it for now.